Hi everyone, it's DevaLee here today, and I just am making a recording so that people can get to know about my latest crystal healing. It's a machine this time though, and it's called the Illumination Chair. So we'll be ready in a minute. Okay, so I have had a crystal healing bed and it's been dismantled and put away in my cupboard for a while. And I kept on getting a series of messages from my guides telling me that there's a new healing modality that I'm going to be introduced to. And I kept on getting hints. So I keep on getting these signposts of things that are coming into my awareness. Anyway, these things pointed to a crystal healing bed. That's its old name. I started to do some research on the crystal healing beds, and little did I know, the Vogel cut crystals, there are 7 beautifully crafted Vogel cut crystals in this bed, and they are attuned themselves because of the Vogel cut to scalar energy. And then I also have a friend who has a scalar healing machine. So I left them with her for a week, the Vogel cut crystals, to program them on top of their already enabled scalar abilities. And it became quite aware, I became quite aware of its power. And even though it is very gentle, it really, really works. So I've been using it for about a week now, and you can either do it remotely. The only way that I can do it at home is to do it remotely. So I just print out people's photos, which I'll be telling you more about. So what I'll do is I'll just bring it up. And here it is here, and you can see the beautifully crafted Vogel cut crystals that are in. And then they are attached to electricity that sends it out even more. And so there you go. And for me, I have had a few healings under, and very similar to the machine that my friend has, the Scalar healing machine, you can't think of anything negative while you're under there. So if you have a 2-hour session under it, you have 2 hours of just sitting back, and instead of worrying and stressing, you're actually creating a positive environment within yourself for the 2 hours, and it lasts. And for some people, it could be a miracle. For me, I haven't found anything sort of miraculous that's happened. For me, it's actually worked on bringing up to the surface emotions that have been causing blockages within me that I need to address. And I had a weekend of bringing up emotions, and I just gave myself time and went through it. Yesterday I had a bit of a cough and a cold, to releasing sort of old mucus that's been in my body, that must have been, that comes with my emotions that have been trapped in there, because we're not taught as humans how to handle our emotions when something stressful, traumatic, life-threatening comes to us. And what we try to do is, so we fear the fear. And as soon as we feel something fearful coming up into the direction, into our awareness, we try and push it down again so we can get on with life. We're far too busy to be worrying about that. But that's our downfall. My belief is that it's our downfall. And it's these trapped emotions, these stresses, that cause blockages in our bodies and creates all sorts of problems. So I'm just going to also just read a little bit of the what I've got written on my website. So the Illumination Chair is made from Vogel cut crystals. The Vogel cut in itself creates scalar energy and then also attuned to an outside source of scalar. The power that makes the body also heals the body. It is different for everyone. Patience and persistence is the key. So for some people, they might absolutely experience a miraculous recovery, but mainly I think that it's going to be a sort of a persistence that's going to pay off. If you have a couple and you think that, yep, okay, I know now that instead of pushing these emotions down, I need to address them and stand back and just watch them as they come up, then you can go off and you can be doing it on your own. It may take you, a couple of times, but people may want a lot more healings, a lot more of the healing under the machine. It's called an Illumination Chair because it works on your emotions that have been in your body long enough to cause an obstruction of energy, enough to cause a dis-ease or keep you on attracting and mirror negative situations. The Illumination Chair is a disruptor of 3D patriarchal energies. It creates within us a mirror of love, a mirror of God. It doesn't mirror somebody else's faults to trigger us anymore. It blocks negative mental and emotional thoughts, stops them in their tracks, and love takes over. And you are the one in charge. This love state totally turns any negative situation into a positive by diffusing your triggers. All healings are done remotely. All I need to do is to print out a small passport-size photo of you, which you'll be asked to send via email when we have the purchase details. It activates and mobilizes the body's stem cells. It activates the light at the core of the DNA. A function of the DNA is to store energy and activates the light within us. It's anti-aging. Scalar energy can promote alpha wave frequencies in our brain. Positive thinking helps sinus and migraine issues, better sleep, detoxifies, balances chakras, protects from EMFs. Check for testimonials coming soon. Okay. So as you can see, that it really can. That's just a small slither of what it can help you with. It's endless. If you can bring up the emotions around any disease that have caused it, and all you have to do is take this simple example of how our emotions cause us diseases. You have a really busy day at work. Everything's gone wrong. You start to get a stress headache, right? So therefore, our stressful emotions have caused a stress headache, right? It could knock you out. Some people even get migraines from these. And that's only one stressful day. Imagine if you've had accidents, traumas, life-threatening situations, and you've not let them come up lovingly to heal these emotions. And you've stored them, you've pushed them down into your body. And the only way that your body can cope with these is to cause an illness, to say, hey, you need to look at the cause of this dis-ease in your body. So I think that's what my particular scalar machine works on. It works on healing the emotions, healing your emotional body, your mental body, cleanses and clears the chakras. And then when your body's in this neutral state, you don't get triggered by outside sources. If you've had a life-threatening situation happen to you, say somebody's held a gun to your head, and you hear of things on the news, or somebody has had similar happen to you, if you haven't healed from that past trauma, then you're going to be triggered by somebody else's, and you could go into meltdown. And a lot of people do. A lot of people don't realize that this person standing in front of them and talking about this particular thing is triggering you until you start getting angry. Or you might even attract it through a car accident because you're angry and you're not dealing with that anger. And so car accidents, you can attract these things, even though it wasn't, you don't think it's your fault, but it actually is. That's what I always mean about you create your own reality. Nobody else does. You create it. And if you create it, you can heal it. And there's no need to fear the fear that's trapped down in your body. So that's the machine. And I just want to tell you that I was also, with my guides, guided to write out a decree as well. And while you're going through this healing process, even after you finish the healing process, if you only have a couple of sessions under the bed and you feel that, okay, that's given me a head start, I'm rolling now, things are really starting to heal, things are starting to come up, you can still say this decree every day. And I'm just going to say it to you now. It's quite powerful. Almighty God, please grant me mercy now and wipe my slate clean. Clean and clear my personal infrastructure by giving me a patriarchal flush, especially trauma, PTSD, fear, and all other causes of disease, those that I know of and those that I don't know of. Open me to loving all timelines and forgiving all that I have not genuinely opened my heart and forgiveness to. Create a new personal timeline, collapsing the old with all that is harmful and diseased behind. My karma is now clear. My chakras are now clean. I can grow unhindered. I am home in the eternal light. Thank you, Almighty God, and so it is. Okay, so that's just about it. All I can say is I actually put the wrong banner on there. I'm just going to change this if I can, this ticker on the bottom. So you can either pause this, and that is the address where the Illumination Chair is, or you can just go to DevaLee.co, scroll down to the bottom, excuse me, scroll down to the bottom of my homepage, and there's 3 photos on the bottom, and in the middle is the Illumination Chair. Click on that. For your first healing, for the next couple of weeks, I'm offering a $40 healing for 2 hours in duration instead of the normal $60. So you can try it out and see whether you like it for only $40 Australian, and see if you like it. And if you do, book more. I do, in the shop tab in my DevaLee.co website, the shop tab's up the top. Go into, there's either the single healing, or you can buy a bundle, which you get $10 off each time if you go for the bundle. So I think, what is it, six at a time. You pay for 6 at a time, so you get $6 off. So you save $60. Okay. Well, I am so very excited about this, and it can heal a few people. I do have 3 2-hour sessions going each day, and I will put those times up too. So I think I'm going to have 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 early evening for those people that work. And at the moment it can be 7 days a week, but that might change for me. I'm just not sure. If ever I want to go away and do something on the weekend, I might just block some times out so that I can go and do my thing on a weekend. But other than that, I will let you know, and I'll put the times up on my website. Okay. Big love to you all. Very exciting times with these new healing modalities coming out, and because I'm doing it remotely, I can do more than 1 person at a time. I just need a tiny little photo, and I can fit probably, I'm thinking 50 or plus photos at a time, which is really going to be needed in the future, I feel. So, okay. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.